Imagine transforming your life, not through massive change, but through small, powerful steps. That's the magic of atomic habits, tiny actions that compound into extraordinary results over time. In this video, we'll uncover how to design habits that actually stick, by making them obvious, easy, and rewarding. Whether you want to get fitter, focus better, or simply grow every day, mastering atomic habits is your blueprint for lasting success. Today we will talk about how to create atomic habits that last. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. Understanding the power of atomic habits. Habits are the invisible architecture of our daily lives, shaping who we are and what we achieve. Atomic habits, a term popularized by James Clear, refer to small, incremental routines that compound over time to produce remarkable results. These are not about massive overhauls, but about 1% improvements that accumulate daily. The power of atomic habits lies in their sustainability, small enough to maintain, yet powerful enough to transform. By breaking complex goals into simple, actionable steps, you remove the friction that often hinders consistency. The magic of these habits is not in their size, but in their compounding effect, where daily repetition leads to exponential growth. Understanding this principle helps us focus less on outcomes and more on the systems that make those outcomes inevitable. Small, steady actions ultimately redefine your identity and future. 2. The science behind habit formation. To build habits that truly last, it's essential to understand the psychology and neuroscience behind them. Every habit follows a loop consisting of 3 stages: cue, routine, and reward. The cue triggers the behavior, the routine is the action itself, and the reward reinforces the behavior, signaling the brain to repeat it. Over time, the cue and reward become neurologically linked, creating automaticity. The brain's basal ganglia, responsible for memory and pattern recognition, play a vital role in this process. To create lasting habits, you must intentionally design each stage of the loop. Identify cues that remind you to act, develop routines that are simple and satisfying, and attach meaningful rewards that motivate repetition. Understanding this loop empowers you to reshape bad habits and replace them with positive ones that align with your goals and values. 3. The importance of identity-based habits. One of the most profound lessons from habit research is that lasting change begins with identity, not outcomes. Most people start by focusing on what they want to achieve, but true transformation occurs when you focus on who you wish to become. Identity-based habits are built around the belief, I am the type of person who, for example, instead of aiming to read 20 books a year, aim to become a reader. This shift changes how you see yourself and influences your daily decisions. Every small action then becomes a vote for the identity you want to embody. When your habits align with your identity, motivation naturally increases and consistency follows effortlessly. Over time, identity-based habits compound into character, the truest reflection of self-discipline, purpose, and personal growth. 4. Designing an effective habit system. Creating atomic habits that last requires an intentional system, not just willpower. Systems are the structures that make success inevitable by reducing friction and guiding behavior. Start by defining clear triggers that cue your habits. Time, place, or preceding events work best. Then, make the desired behavior as easy and obvious as possible while making undesirable behaviors harder to do. Environment design is a key component. You shape your surroundings so that good habits become the path of least resistance. For example, if you want to exercise, keep your workout clothes visible. If you want to eat healthier, keep fruit on the counter. Systems remove decision fatigue and make success automatic. The more you automate positive actions, the less effort is needed to sustain them, allowing consistency to become your natural state rather than a daily struggle. 5. The role of consistency and patience. Lasting habits don't emerge overnight. They are the product of consistent, repeated effort over time. Many people fail to maintain habits because they expect rapid results, yet real growth follows the principle of delayed gratification. Consistency is more important than intensity. It's better to do something small daily than something huge occasionally. Think of habits as planting seeds. They take time to germinate, but with care and persistence, they eventually grow strong roots. Patience is the secret ingredient that turns effort into transformation. By focusing on the process rather than immediate outcomes, you build resilience and momentum. Every time you show up, even imperfectly, you reinforce your commitment. Remember, progress is not linear, and small setbacks are part of the journey. What matters most is showing up again, reaffirming your dedication to your long-term vision. 6. Breaking bad habits and replacing them. While building new habits is crucial, breaking old, destructive ones is equally important. Bad habits persist because they satisfy certain cravings, stress relief, comfort, or distraction. The goal is not to suppress these needs but to meet them in healthier ways. Begin by identifying the cues and rewards driving your negative behaviors. Once identified, you can substitute the harmful routine with a positive alternative that fulfills the same reward. For example, if you snack when stressed, try journaling or taking a walk instead. Eliminate exposure to triggers wherever possible and introduce friction that makes the bad habit less convenient. Awareness is your greatest weapon. When you become conscious of the loop, you gain control over it. Through consistent practice, even long-standing habits can be rewired, allowing positive routines to take their place and flourish naturally. 7. The compound effect of tiny improvements. Small changes may seem insignificant in the short term, but their cumulative effect over time is powerful. A 1% improvement each day might not look like much, but after a year, it compounds to nearly 37 times better results. This is the essence of atomic habits. Small actions multiplied by time lead to massive transformations. The same principle applies in reverse. Small neglects can also compound into decline. Recognizing this helps you appreciate the value of small wins and consistent effort. By tracking progress and celebrating micro successes, you reinforce your motivation to continue. Over time, these compounding benefits spill into every area of life: productivity, health, relationships, and mindset. The beauty of this principle lies in its accessibility. Anyone, regardless of circumstances, can start improving by 1% today and watch exponential results unfold. 8. Building accountability and social support. Habits thrive in supportive environments. When you share your goals with others or join communities pursuing similar growth, accountability strengthens your commitment. Social reinforcement magnifies motivation because humans are naturally wired for connection and approval. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals creates a culture of progress where good habits are normalized and celebrated. Accountability partners or habit tracking groups can help you stay consistent, especially during low motivation phases. Moreover, observing others succeed can serve as powerful inspiration, reminding you that growth is possible. If you can't find such a community, create one. Even one friend with similar goals can make a difference. Remember, motivation is contagious and shared progress fosters lasting momentum. Social accountability transforms habit building from an isolated struggle into a shared journey toward mastery and continuous self-improvement. 9. Making habits stick for life. The ultimate goal of habit creation is permanence, to make good behaviors effortless and automatic. To make habits stick, integrate them seamlessly into your identity, environment, and daily routines. Use habit stacking, linking a new habit to an existing one, to build continuity. Celebrate small wins to reinforce positive reinforcement loops. When motivation fades, rely on systems and identity instead of emotion. Reflect periodically on your progress and adjust strategies to fit new life circumstances. Long-lasting habits are flexible, evolving with you rather than remaining rigid. Remember that mastery is not perfection, but consistency through adaptation. When habits become second nature, they no longer feel like effort, they simply define who you are. That's when transformation becomes truly permanent, and success becomes the natural outcome of who you've become. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.